Welcome to the Quiet World. In this video, I'll be showing you how to play Hungry Little Demons. Hungry Little Demons is a competitive memory game for 2 to 6 players where you play as both the hero and the villain. The eponymous Hungry Little Demons have invaded your neighborhood and are up to their usual mischief. The only way to protect your belongings and get them out of your house is to cook them a meal of their choosing. During the game, you'll move your chef through the ever-changing layout of the shifting forest to look for and gather ingredients for your recipes, collect demon bait to protect your furniture, and even meet with some of the helpful wood sprites who call the shifting forest home. At the same time, you'll command your demon to destroy furniture, make mischief, and generally just be a nuisance until it's been fed. The game ends when a player completes at least one of their recipes and gets their chef back to their house. Points are then scored based on recipes completed, ingredients gathered, furniture destroyed, and demons in your chef's house. The player with the most points at the end of the game is the winner. There are multiple components I'll be referring to throughout this video. First, you have the white chef cards, which you'll use to determine who you play as. Next up are the yellow quick reference cards, which remind you of the actions you can take during your turn. After that are the red recipe cards and blue recipe cards, which you'll try to complete during the game. Rounding out the cards are the green shifting forest cards, which contain the ingredients you need to complete your recipes, as well as wood sprites and demon bait cards, which will grant you extra bonuses when you find them. In addition to the cards, each chef has a houseboard and a bed, chair, and table furniture tile. There are also standees for each chef and each demon, along with standee holders to put them in. To set up a game of Hungry Little Demons, you'll first need to choose a chef by randomly selecting one of the white chef cards. Each chef has a special ability that will help them in their efforts to remove the demons from their house. Burgundy chef has the option to move diagonally while in the shifting forest, whereas the other chefs can only move to adjacent spaces. Saffron chef can reveal up to 2 cards instead of 1 when looking for ingredients. Salmon chef has 2 spaces to choose from when gathering ingredients instead of 1. Olive chef can choose not to shift the forest after gathering an ingredient. Charcoal chef gains extra points when charcoal demon destroys furniture. Finally, cream chef has added defense against demons, starting the game with 2 demon bait cards. Don't worry if this doesn't make sense quite yet. I'll explain in more detail when I cover gameplay. Once you've chosen your chef, take the houseboard, furniture tiles, chef standee, and demon standee of the same color. Additionally, you'll need one of the yellow quick reference cards and 2 standee holders. Place your chef and demon standees into the standee holders. Now, it's time to create the shifting forest. This is where you'll look for and gather ingredients to complete your recipes. Remember, if someone is playing as cream chef, you'll need to remove 2 demon bait cards from the deck before setting up the shifting forest. Take the shifting forest cards, give them a shuffle, then lay out 24 cards face up in the following grid. Take the remaining cards and place them next to the shifting forest. This is the shifting forest deck, which will be used to replace cards that are removed from the forest during gameplay. Once you've created the shifting forest, place your houseboard so that the door, in white, lines up with one of the cards at the edge of the forest. Your houseboard can go in any orientation, but make sure everyone can fit their houses around the forest. Once you've placed your houseboard, put your chef, demon, and furniture tiles on it. After this is done, take a good look at all of the cards in the shifting forest. Once everyone has, turn all of the cards face down. Make sure all of the arrows on the card backs are facing in the same direction. When determining which direction to shift the forest, this direction is up. Once the forest has been concealed, deal out a red recipe card and a blue recipe card face up to each player. Each recipe takes 4 ingredients to complete, which you'll find in the shifting forest. You need to complete at least one of these recipes and get your chef back to your house to end the game and go to scoring. With all that complete, you're ready to begin. The player who most recently cooked something goes first. Play proceeds to that player's left. During your turn, you can take up to 3 actions, split as you choose between your chef and your demon. You may take the same action more than once. With your chef, you have 3 options to choose from. The first option is moving. You can move your chef from your houseboard onto the shifting forest space adjacent to your door, and vice versa. If your chef is already in the shifting forest, you can move to an adjacent space. Adjacent does not include diagonal. As I mentioned before, however, Burgundy Chef can move diagonally if he so chooses. The second chef action is looking for ingredients. If your chef is in the shifting forest, you can turn any card in the forest face up. Everyone will be able to see what this card is. When everyone has taken a good look at the card, turn it face down again. Most of the chefs can only look at one card per action, but Saffron Chef can look at up to 2 cards per look for ingredients action. The final chef action is gathering ingredients. To gather an ingredient, turn the card your chef is on face up. If you're playing a Salmon Chef, you choose to reveal either the card Salmon Chef is on or the card one space up from him, but not both. If it's an ingredient you need to complete one of your recipes that you haven't gathered yet, take the card and place it next to your recipes. Ingredients can be used to complete either one of your recipes, but each ingredient can only count towards the completion of one recipe. Whenever someone successfully gathers an ingredient, the forest will shift. To shift the forest, look at the arrow in the bottom right corner on the ingredient side of the card you just gathered. Cards in the forest will shift in the direction of that arrow to fill in the empty space left by the gathered card. This will leave a new empty space at the edge of the shifting forest. Place a card face up from the top of the shifting forest deck into this space. Once everyone has taken a good look at the replacement card, turn it face down. In some cases, the arrow on the card will try to shift the forest in a direction that won't move any cards. If this happens, shift the forest in the opposite direction. When looking for or gathering ingredients, you might reveal a Wood Sprite or a Demon Bait instead of an ingredient card. Wood Sprites offer you a helpful opportunity to potentially gather more ingredients. If you reveal a Wood Sprite from a Look For or Gather Ingredients action, look at the top 3 cards of the Shifting Forest deck. You may take up to 1 ingredient card that you need for your recipes that you haven't already gathered. Alternatively, you can take a Demon Bait card if one is present. You cannot, however, take another Wood Sprite. Put the remaining cards, along with the Wood Sprite you revealed, on the bottom of the Shifting Forest deck in any order. Replace the Wood Sprite with a face-up card from the top of the Shifting Forest deck. Once everyone has taken a good look at the replacement card, turn it face down. The forest does not shift when you reveal a Wood Sprite. Demon Bait provides a momentary distraction from any demons bent on destroying your furniture. If you reveal a Demon Bait from a Look For or Gather Ingredients action, take it and put it next to your house board. Replace the Demon Bait with a face-up card from the top of the Shifting Forest deck. Once everyone has taken a good look at the replacement card, turn it face down. The forest does not shift when you reveal a Demon Bait. When a demon uses an action to destroy your furniture, it will destroy one of your Demon Baits instead. When a Demon Bait is destroyed, place it on the bottom of the Shifting Forest deck. That wraps up chef actions. Now then, on to demon actions. Your demon also has 3 options to choose from. Like the chefs, the first demon action is also moving. Unlike the chefs, however, the demons do not move through the shifting forest. When you use a move action with your demon, move directly from one houseboard to any other houseboard. The second demon action is destroying furniture. Each chef has 3 pieces of furniture in their house, and each piece of furniture has a unique effect on that chef when it's destroyed. You can use an action to destroy 1 piece of furniture of your choice in the house your demon is in. However, your demon cannot destroy the furniture in your own chef's house. If you destroy a player's bed, steal up to 1 ingredient from that player. It must be an ingredient you need to complete one of your recipes, so you can't take an ingredient that you don't need. If you destroy a player's chair, move their chef back to their houseboard. If you destroy a player's table, choose up to 1 of their ingredients. That player puts that ingredient on top of the Shifting Forest deck. The final demon action is making mischief. To make mischief, name an ingredient, then choose a card in the Shifting Forest. Turn that card face up. If you correctly guess the ingredient, place it on the bottom of the Shifting Forest deck, then replace it with a face-up card from the top of the Shifting Forest deck. When everyone has had a good look at the replacement card, turn it face down. If you didn't correctly guess the revealed card, turn it face down again. To summarize, you have 6 options to choose from when taking your 3 actions for your turn. You can take the same action multiple times, and you can split your actions however you choose between your chef and your demon. When a player successfully completes a recipe and gets their chef back to their house board, the game ends. The player who ended the game may remove one demon from their house board per recipe they completed. Players will then score points based on recipes completed, ingredients gathered, furniture destroyed, and demons on their house board. The player with the most points wins. As a side note, this might not be the player who ended the game. In the case of a tie, follow the tiebreakers in the rulebook in order to determine a winner. With that, I hope you have a better understanding of how to play Hungry Little Demons. Enjoy the rest of your visit to the Quiet World and drop in again soon.